Gentleman's recognized for 5 minutes.
What a fortuitous moment to have the opportunity to follow my colleague from California. Indeed, I do know something about the Interior budget. I was the Deputy Secretary at the Department of Interior, and I know full good and well what the Department of Interior means to America. Early this morning, I left Sacramento. My mind was very much on the debate you just suggested. What are we going to do about the deficit? But it didn't take long as I sat by the window, as I moved over the Sierra Nevada mountains, into the Nevada, and then across to the Rockies and across this entire nation. For the most of the way, it was rather clear. We have an awesome, unbelievably beautiful country, and we're the strongest nation in the world, and we have great economic strength. This bill, however, would take this great nation, the great beauty, the incredible people of America, and put them at risk, and put this nation's extraordinary beauty and resources at risk. That's what this is about. This isn't going to solve the budget deficit one way or the other. This is a minuscule part of the overall federal budget. Important because it is about this nation's physical and human health. We're talking about the Environmental Protection Agency. This bill, as written, would bring to the people of America poison. It is the poisoning of our rivers and our air. Use whatever words you want about cleanup, use the nice words, but we're talking about poisoning the rivers and the air of America. That's what this bill does. When you take the Environmental Protection Agency and you take away its ability to protect us, then you are allowing poisons to be in our water and in our air and in our land. You look at this and you're talking about, I will not yield, you can have your time later. You look at this bill and you're talking about the extraordinary physical nature of America. Do you want the great mountains of the Appalachians to be flattened so you can have more coal to burn it and then foul the atmosphere? That's what this bill does. Do you want to take away the ability of this nation to protect your precious Mojave Desert? That's what this bill does. Do you want to allow those who would destroy by grabbing the resources of this nation without even bothering to pay a decent royalty? That's what this bill does, whether it's the oil in the Gulf or the copper in a new mine in Arizona. I've listened to the Republican bills day after day on this floor and in committee, and they would strip away the protection Americans want for their health and for their land. That's not what we should be doing. You want to know where the money is? My colleague from New Jersey said it very well. It's in Afghanistan and it's in Baghdad. We're building the bridges, we're cleaning the rivers, we're providing the water, the electrical systems there to the tune of $150 billion a year. Bring our troops home. Bring our money back to America. Build America. Rebuild America. There's the answer. Not in this way will you ever solve the deficit. And by the way, this bill lays off people, 15,000 people at the EPA alone. This bill will not build infrastructure. This bill will take away the infrastructure for our sanitation systems, for our water systems. That's what this bill does. My colleague from California knows full good and well what's intended here. It's to give our resources to the polluters. It's to foul our air. It's to remove the ability of the people of America, not some government in Washington, but the people of America have for the last 40 years demanded clean water, that their resources be protected, that the commons be protected. It is the people of America that want a future that's good for their children, that want a future that's viable, that want a future that does not have poisoned water and air, That's what the people of America want. This bill goes exactly the wrong direction. I yield back my time.
Gentleman yields back.